Hello everybody, welcome back to another adventure with Charlie's Adventures. Today we're going to work on the Pioneer 520. I put 27-inch tires on it a pretty good while back, and I've had they rub when I put them on. You can see right here they rub just barely when you turn it deep. So after I put the mud busters on, it seemed like they were rubbed worse. But anyway, I've got a cure for that, I hope. And I've had these for a long time, but I was down with my leg and couldn't install them. But right here's what we got. Got the Super ATV front A-Arms, and I think they move everything forward 1 inch, I'm pretty sure, and then the rear ones move everything back 1.5 inches. And they're they're drop A-Arms, they're not, and it gives you more ground clearance. But right there's the lowers, and here are the uppers. You've got 2 packs of this, bushings, and then this is a hardwire, the instructions. I think I may have printed those off, I can't remember. And then got a sticker decal kit. But anyway, right here is a shot of the front the way they are right now, and I think I've actually got some weight off of it right now. But anyway, I'm gonna jack the 520 up and we're gonna get started on this. I'm not gonna get in no huge hurry, just want to get it done and get it done. And I'll get back to you in the next step. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack it up and pull the tires off wheels. And then after that, I'll just we'll just come back each step until we get it apart. All right, I've got the Pioneer 520 jacked up and the wheels off. You can see I've got the 3-inch spacers on it. Got it on jack stands, and I put them on this main frame just back a little bit, and I've got it jacked up. And in a video I posted about anybody else having squeaky brakes. Well, I couldn't figure out what was wrong, but I'm gonna tell you, my brake pads are wore out. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but yeah, the reason they're squeaking is because it's time to put brake pads on. Got right at 1,300 miles on this. And I don't use the brakes a lot, but I guess we're running through the mud and stuff, you know. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But yeah, if you got squeaky brakes, that's what's going on. But anyway, I'm on the instructions here. And first thing it says to do, disconnect shock and brake line from upper A-arm. Disconnect knuckles and rotors from A-arms. Remove A-arms from frame and machine. And that's showing upper and lower. And then it says install provided fittings, bushings, and sleeve into A-arms. And then transfer stop ball joints to new A-arm. Provided snap ring must be installed to lower ball joint as shown. And then it's showing you a picture of the provided snap ring. So that's what I'm going to do. I've already got me some couple of bungee cords up here, and that's to hold the brake calipers. And I wished I had a set of brake pads to put on this thing, but I don't. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start tearing this stuff apart. and I don't know how far I'll get. As you can see, we've got some rain coming, so I'll go as far as I can and then may have to stop, but I intend on getting this done. Had these A-Arms way too long. I got it on this piece of plastic that I'm about to do these doors out of. I don't know if you all seen my doors or not that I made. I'm going to try to do a video on those. I didn't make them to where they would, you know, I didn't really care what they looked like. I just wanted function, and they did function. And this plexiglass, I don't know if you can see it, but it's skinned all to pieces. But I did them out of this Luan. It's an underlayment for flooring. It's like a 1/4 inch thick plywood. It's made to go in under flooring, I think. But I did a cardboard pattern first. Then I was going to do them out of this and try it for a while before I did it out of this plastic. But I've come across a few things I want to do different, and that's what I'll end up doing, making the modifications to the plastic. But it's about time to take those off, but I will get a video of these coming. All right, I'm gonna start disassembling this and seeing what we can get done before this rain gets here. You can see it out there. You can see the line right up through here. And I don't know how much rain I'm going to get, but we're going to get some. All right. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to show you all. From time to time, you're probably going to want to get under your side-by-side and check things out. You can tell I've got this Super ATV skid plate that I put on, and it comes out here to the Nerf bars. But look right here, I got a stick crammed up in here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that, I remember hearing that, and I remember hearing it break. But look at that, it's about 16 inches. So every now and then get up under here and check it all out. But this skid plate is very useful. The stock skid plate is very thin, and you can tell this skid plate from Super ATV is 1/2 inch thick. And they got the recessed bolts, and then it comes out and covers out here. It looks like this bolt here is backed out some. I may need to check that. I don't remember how the other ones do the same way, so they may actually do that. But it goes all the way from the front. That's one piece. Then this piece, it's the back there is one piece. Here's a piece, here's a piece, and up here's a piece. It's 4 pieces. And then you've got these metal brackets over here. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work on pulling these A-frames apart and see what we can get done. When I get them apart, I'll get back. You've got a bolt over here on the take a 12mm wrench, line or a 10mm wrench. Then you've got the bolt for your A-arms. Those are 14mm. Down here, you've got the and you've got your upper ball joint and lower ball joint. The upper and lower ball joints, let's see here, I already loosened these up just to help speed the video up. Keep it trying to help you all on boring today. Those are 17 millimeter. Yeah, all three. Tie rod in, lower ball joint, upper ball joint, those 17 millimeter wrenches. Now I've already so I've already loosened it up to just speed things up. But I'm going to take these two bolts out of the sorry guys, this is hard to do, holding the camera and doing this too. I'll get it together before long. Sorry about the traffic, as usual. Brake caliper out. Oh yeah. Hear that? That's what I was hearing. And I was asking, hey, anybody had their brakes to squeak or anything? Well, when your brake pads are wore out, you're going to get a squeak. That squeak is to alert you that your brake pads are worn out, you know, before they get metal to metal. I just didn't think that they would, I guess I was thinking it was like a car. They're not. This is a side by side and it runs in the mud and dirt all the time. So I guess that's why the brake pads are going to wire. That's kind of odd. Okay, run into another 10 millimeter right back here, holding this little black cover on. It's got to come off. Remember that. That must be a fairly long boat. Not very long. Got an upper and a lower boat. off, and I'm just going to hang it on this bungee cord over here to the side. And yes, that inner pad is dang near it. So I am definitely going to have some brake pads. You can see that's the blade of pad right there. They're both wore just dang near out. So I've got to get my it held it up higher. I've got me a set of brake pads from Amazon coming. They're ceramic, and $64 I believe was the beginning price on them. I don't remember. I was going to say about 70. Okay. This bottom pin is stuck. Yes, it is stuck. So I'm probably getting ready to have to get a right here, and it will come. Guess I'm gonna have to try to get a parts kit. All right, but anyway. That looks good. We're going to you know, I don't know for sure if we have to remove. We may not even have to remove. I'm just going to leave that on there for now and see. Do know we're going to have to remove for the ball joint. This is the lower. And then it's got to come off as well. Moving the top nut. And the washer as well. Okay. Yes, I'm going to attempt to do this without removing that tie rod. So we will see what happens. Alright, I've got both A-arms off on both sides, the upper and the lower. and I bought a ball joint press in hopes of pressing them out, the old ball joints, and putting them in the new arms, but no such luck. This is the kit I bought in hopes of pressing it in, the ball joints in, but don't waste your money on this unless you're doing it for vehicles, because it ain't going to work for you side by side. Alright folks, that ball joint press I bought will not work for ATVs or side by sides, or at least not the 520 Pioneer. So as you can tell, I've got them off. I'm headed to my son's house to press the old ball joints out and the new one, and the old ball joints into the new A-Arms. So probably going to be gone. Ashton lives about 45 minutes away, and I want to see if hopefully me and him can press these ball joints out and back in, and I guess I'll end up finishing this job up tomorrow, it looks like. And rain's supposed to be coming in. You can tell I haven't had any rain yet, but you excuse me, you can see it's coming. Alright, well, I'm gonna head to Ashton's house up in Westville, Tennessee, and then I'll get back. Just be a few minutes for you, but it'll probably be hours in real life. Okay, it's the next day. I went to Ashton's and we pressed the ball joints out of the old A-Arms and got them into the new. And these lower A-Arms come with a C-clip that you got to put on. The lowers, the factory ones, you don't have them, but the Super ATV kit does come with those, and you have to put them on the lower A-Arms. I put the grease fittings in these A-Arms, and got the ball joints, and also I went and got a grease needle and stick it down inside the boot, and I pump grease in there because we lost some grease when we pressed the ball joints out and back in. So I put about 3 pumps of grease in each one of these ball joint boots. Alright, I'm gonna install the bushings into A-Arms, and then we'll see what the next step is. Also, if you're going to use a shop press to press these ball joints out, which so far what I've found is about the only way you can do it, that ball joint press kit that I bought off Amazon will not work. Don't have any adapters small enough, so you're gonna want to use a shop press. And Ashton had some 3/4 inch drive sockets, and we finally found ones that would work. I didn't video it, but because it was dark and all, and anyway, we might end up trying to do a video of that later on. But need the shop press and 3/4 inch drive sockets to, you know, get what you need. Or if you had access to a lathe, you could turn your own adapters out. But we use 3/4 inch sockets. All right, now I've removed these bushings for the A-Arms out of the packaging, and now we're going to install them. Now what you want to do is take one of the bushings and then the plastic, I guess, you want to install it like that to the end. Then you want to push it in, the A-arm, and then take the other one, the other side. Do it like that right there. Then you want to repeat that on both A-arms on both sides. And there you have it. Now the instructions say that you want to do, says place new A-arms onto a flat surface and verify dimensions shown. -1 degree camber setting is achieved when pivot blocks are set to this dimension. See last page for additional camber information. Now, in the packaging that these A-arms came, it said that they were preset to factory settings, so that's what I'm going for. So I'm assuming that if you run a lot bigger tires or whatever, you may want to adjust that, but I'm just going to go with the factory settings. And also, it says pull boot away from rack and pinion steering and install provided steering stop. Resecure boot with provided wire tie. Repeat for driver's side. That was the passenger side. I'm running wheel spacers, and I'm assuming the reason they put that steering stop on there is to keep it from rubbing the frame at, fully turn one way or the other. And I'm running wheel spacers, so I'm not going to install these stops because I don't think the tires will even come close to hitting the frame. And I'm assuming that's why they put those steering stops in there. If I end up having problems with it, then I'll end up installing them later, but I'm not going to put the steering stops on because I'd like to get as much turning, short of turning radius as possible. So now we're going to go to the next step. It says install right A to frame with stock hardwire. Super ATV recommends using Loctite on nuts. Secure shock with stock hardwire. Alright, the instructions say to install the upper A-frame using stock hardwire. Well, on the shock in the A-frame, the stock bolt is not long enough. It comes with a bolt. I guess they've upgraded their kit maybe, or misprint or whatever. But anyway, this bolt, on the bolt head it's a 13mm wrench, and on the nut it is a 15mm. As you can tell, I've done tightened these up, got the upper A-arms on. Got them right and left, got them tightened down, and the shock mounted. So now I'm going to go to installing the lower A-arms. And, I'll go ahead and set the camera up here to maybe record doing the lower. The upper wasn't very hard, wasn't very bad at all. So we'll see what we get, see if the lower's about the same. Hopefully they will be. Takes a little bit of persuasion, but for the most part they go together fairly well. Sorry about this road noise, as usual. Maybe someday I'll be inside to where I won't have to deal with that. Now this back bolt is not wanting to exactly line up. May have to give it just a little bit of persuasion. Had that same problem on the upper too, but I just put a wrench on them and they went right in. Easier said than done. There it goes. Alright, I got it started, and then I can just ease it on in with the wrench, just screwing the bolt in. Don't have the nut on it yet. Alright, now put the nuts on. And snug them down. Alright, there's the lower A-frame on. Now I'm going to go and do the driver's side.